This is the unknown zone, where the forgotten world rises again, and the past reveals the battles our ancestors were never meant to survive. Thousands of years before cities, before metal, before written history, humans lived face to face with giants, animals so powerful and dangerous that every encounter meant the difference between life and death. These are the real ancient creatures our ancestors fought, feared, and learned to survive. Let's return to the prehistoric world to meet the 7 animals that shaped human courage long before civilization began. Number 1, the cave bear. The cave bear was one of the largest bears to ever walk the earth, standing over 10 feet tall when upright, weighing nearly 1,000 pounds, and armed with claws long enough to rip through bone. Unlike modern bears, the cave bear lived inside deep European caves, the same caves early humans used for shelter. This led to direct confrontations, as both species fought for the same territory. Inside a cave, firelight flickering on the walls, a human faced a creature with unmatched strength. Once a cave bear claimed a cave, it defended it fiercely. Archaeologists have found human skulls and bear skulls in the same cave systems, proof of violent struggles for survival. Humans often lost. Only groups with torches and spears could drive a cave bear out, and even then, many paid for that victory. The cave bear was not just an animal, it was a monster carved from the Ice Age. Number 2, the giant Irish elk. The Irish elk was the largest deer species the world has ever seen, standing 7 feet tall at the shoulder and carrying antlers that stretched up to 12 feet across. This animal looked like something out of myth, but its size was also a threat. A startled or cornered Irish elk could impale a human effortlessly. Its antlers were powerful enough to break ribs, puncture lungs, and send hunters flying into the air. Humans sometimes hunted them for meat, but these hunts were dangerous. One poorly timed step, one wrong approach angle, and the elk could lower its massive antlers and charge with devastating force. Despite their beauty, Irish elk were unpredictable, territorial during mating season, and capable of killing without warning. To the ancient hunter, the Irish elk was both food and a deadly challenge. Number 3, dire wolves. Dire wolves were not oversized movie monsters, but they were real, powerful, and far more dangerous than modern wolves, weighing up to 150 pounds. With a bone-crushing bite, dire wolves hunted in large, coordinated packs. They targeted humans at night, circling camps, testing weaknesses, waiting for someone to wander too far from the fire. Their pack intelligence was terrifying. They communicated silently, surrounded prey, and attacked from multiple angles. Human remains found in Ice Age sites show clear dire wolf bite marks, proof that early people were both hunters and prey. Against a single wolf, a human had a chance. Against a pack, almost none. Only fire and numbers kept humans alive. During wolf-heavy winters, dire wolves ruled the night, and humans feared their yellow eyes, glowing just beyond the firelight. Number 4, the ancient wild boar. Do not underestimate this creature. The ancient wild boar was far more muscular, more aggressive, and more dangerous than modern boars. Standing 4 feet tall, weighing up to 600 pounds, and armed with tusks that acted like knives, this animal was a nightmare for prehistoric humans. When threatened, it charged with incredible speed, over 30 miles per hour. Its tusks could slice open legs, tear arteries, or disembowel a hunter instantly. Many early hunters feared boar hunts more than lion encounters because boars didn't stalk. They attacked head-on, with rage, with momentum, with terrifying unpredictability. Humans used spears and group formations to bring down these beasts. Even then, a single mistake meant death. The wild boar was nature's battering ram. Number 5. The saber-tooth cat. The saber-tooth cat is one of the most iconic predators of the Ice Age. Short, muscular, built like a powerlifter, and armed with 7-inch saber teeth, Smilodon was an ambush hunter. It didn't chase prey. It waited. It watched. It attacked with silence and overwhelming force. Smilodon preyed on giant sloths, bison, and sometimes even mammoths. But humans were not safe either. Evidence shows that Smilodon hunted around watering holes and migration paths, the same places early humans relied on. A saber-tooth attack was sudden, a burst from tall grass, a leap powered by its muscular legs, and a killing bite delivered with terrifying precision. Humans learned to stay near fire, move quietly, and watch the edges of tall grass, because Smilodon was a ghost in plain sight. Number 6. The woolly rhinoceros. The woolly rhino was one of the most dangerous herbivores our ancestors ever met. Weighing over 2 tons, standing 6 feet tall, and armed with a horn up to 4 feet long, this creature defended itself with explosive power. It charged at anything that moved too close. Humans, mammoths, or even other rhinos. Its thick fur protected it from Ice Age winds, but its aggressive temperament made it unpredictable. Human encounters were extremely dangerous. Even skilled hunters avoided direct confrontation. A woolly rhino's charge could flip a hunter into the air and kill instantly. It wasn't a predator. It didn't hunt humans, but it killed many of them. Number 7. The woolly mammoth. The woolly mammoth was more than an animal. It was a symbol of the world humans once lived in. Towering 13 feet tall, weighing up to 6 tons, and armed with tusks as long as 15 feet, the mammoth was a walking fortress. Humans hunted mammoths for meat, fur, bone, and survival. But mammoth hunts were deadly. A charging mammoth could trample hunters, shatter wooden spears, and destroy entire groups in seconds. It took coordination, intelligence, and courage for humans to bring one down. Mammoths were not monsters. They were gentle giants. But when threatened, they became unstoppable. To ancient humans, few victories were harder earned than the life of a mammoth. For millions of years, the world belonged to these giants. Humans survived, not because we were stronger or faster or more powerful, but because we learned. We invented tools, we built fires, we stayed together, and step by step, we rose in a world ruled by monsters. These 7 animals shaped our evolution through fear, through danger, and through the fight to stay alive. This has been the unknown zone, where the ancient world still breathes.